Hi,
Hi.
guys. We decided we wanted to do at least one more stream tonight. So, since we did a bunch of stuff in Stardew, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to continue with some more Dream Daddy.
Yeah, we're actually gonna do Damien's route tonight.
Which is so exciting.
Which is why, as you can see, it is dark.
Spooky.
Very true to his Gothic nature.
Yes, truly.
And it's gonna be amazing. So who's ready? Yay, let's do it. Continue.
So, little known fact while we load up our file. Did you know that out of all the dads, the most loved dad in this entire game by the developers of the game, across the board, Damien. This is the most loved character for the entire developer team.
That's because Damien is sweet.
It's true. He
I
is
love
very
Damien.
sweet.
I can't wait for us to play through his entire story.
I know, it's gonna be great. So for this one, we can just go through something we've already done because this does not affect him.
Okay.
So, doesn't matter. Either thing, we can choose any of these. We technically did all three of them now, I believe. So, let's just do, I guess, unpack first and zoom right through.
Okay.
Because it's not until Amanda starts having trouble that we kind of go and
We can go
have the opportunity to meet Damien.
Yeah, we can go to the mall.
Also, you can go ahead and turn that on too.
What?
Here, I'll skip ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Handsome looking man there, yeah. Cookies. Man, I wish it Kirk Douglas.
Kirk Douglas.
I only just heard that now. We both have sippy sips today, by the way, guys.
Oh.
I have some fresh coffee.
Yeah.
I got some juice.
Hell yeah, juice, motherfucker. Probably. I could use some coffee.
Wait.
We didn't do this one before. Nobody saw that. We will do that. We're gonna steal the dogs.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, it's a rock shaped like a dog. What kind of bullshit is this?
Like I look away for 1 second.
We're on to you, baby. Oh, wow, smack a... Don't thing on my head. Don't worry, we're gonna do this route soon, too. Impart upon me all wisdom, tiny dog. No, we're not even paying attention. It's a new technique. Oops, I chose the right one. Oh, Daisy. Oh, no. It's a Pokemon battle.
Just run away.
Don't worry, we'll do this later. Flee.
Yeah, run away.
Yes, I want to flee. Get the frick hell out of there.
Amanda's like, peace.
Man, it's like, I'm
Like, see ya.
Bye.
Sucker.
Also, as inspiration for dating Damien tonight, go take a nap. That's exactly what I want to do right now. As inspiration for Damien, we have candles lit, and we also have...
We have candle lit.
Candle lit, son.
So lit, fam.
We all about that candle lit, candle lit. We don't need no candle light, we got candle lit.
Lit.
Bam. Ah yes, Pig Stan Craig. We touched his butt so well before.
Oh, it was so good.
It was a lovely relationship.
Yeah, I know. He's sweet. Beautiful, beautiful dad.
Zoom, zoom. It's okay, Amanda. You got into the greatest school ever. You have so many guys. I'm going mayor. Definitely the guy to go to bed.
Gotta go sleeps.
Have fun with the Emmas who backstab you later, those assholes. You can't beat the whammy bar. What's the whammy bar? What's the whammy bar? Why do I want to beat it? Why are you bringing cookies over at midnight? I was sleeping. There's a unicorn on our thing. Do you see this?
Yeah, I see the
I
unicorn.
notice things in the background every time. Like, little by little, I will see this whole background. Bye. Bye. Bye.
I see you. Yeah.
Yay. I'm hot on the trail. Throw self in bed like a lunatic. It's 6 a.m. Yeah, I'm going back to sleep. I'm a goddamn rebel. Perfect.
Okay.
Never give up, never remember?
Oh.
Why never remember?
Hey, Lucian, we're gonna get to know you soon.
Yeah. So you know this little punk ass kid?
Oh.
I'm gonna be seeing a lot of him.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
Yeah. I'm so sorry you guys have to hear all the zooms. Oh, we just moved.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either, man.
I don't know if that's loud, actually. Yeah. There, okay, this is gonna be where we go to the mall.
Okay. Let's go to the mall food court. So
Okay.
I'm gonna be Dad. You be no, you're gonna be Lucian too. So I guess I'll be Amanda, huh?
Yeah, you're gonna have to be Amanda again.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Jeez, can't that dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they have the same conversation several times because you play through this game to touch different dad butts. But that's okay. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vegas said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pop, senioritis and all that. Uh-huh, yeah. I don't believe you. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Uh-huh. See, she said it too. No, not Emma Art, that bitch. What's so funny?
Boyfriend.
Who you texting? Who's Noah? Is it a boyfriend?
Do you have a boyfriend? She's like, God, ew, no,
Ew.
God, why would I do that? Ah,
Freaking
God,
cuties.
ew, no. My friend.
Ew, that's disgusting. To be fair, her reacting like that should have been a sign that there was something going on. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall then.
To the mall.
I need to actually differentiate my Amanda and Dad voices, but it's very hard. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah. Language, missy. Heck yeah? Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread with cheese on it? Or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly, it's a word now, guys.
That is the
Stoned
word
teenager.
of the day.
I'm not stoned, I just have terrible English. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Except he's a dad, so he'd say memes.
Mimi.
Memes.
Meme.
Which meme? All memes. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes, shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all of us youths have already done the joke to death. And what's worse than that is that movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on the meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it, and it isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Wanna go to that goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of the establishment. I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s? Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time. Oh, that one!
Basically,
Yeah, it is definitely Hot Topic.
Hot Topic.
Or Spencer's.
Probably Hot Topic.
Probably Hot Topic. Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back.
Alright.
There it is! You can still see the outline, kinda! I'm so proud. Speech! Amanda. Speech! 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 Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting! Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historic moment that will forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Beast had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders. Thank you, my daughter, for being gay, by the way. She proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise.
Oh my god.
Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you.
Oh.
Amanda is moved. She begins clapping. Slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh hey, chain wallets! While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in Dead Goth and Beyond.
Oh.
Let's see. Well, personally, I don't really care about band t-shirts. I like mugs, but clearance bin for hot deals.
So, we picked that?
Clearance bin. It doesn't say, so I guess we can go
clearance
anywhere.
bin.
There's a big cardboard box of marked down items. I'm pretty sure $4 for a purple eyeliner is a good deal. I think. I mean, I would say probably. Especially in a store like this, it probably sells normally for $15. I wonder if I would look good in purple eyeliner. Hell yes, I would.
Oh, you would.
Oh, I think this is you.
Look, this is very important to me.
I overhear a stifled argument over at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. You want to be her?
Sure.
Okay.
I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here.
What?
Listen, when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude.
The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they are Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes.
Oh.
Hey, Dadtron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops her shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So, what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard, I'm worried she'll pull something.
That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever.
She hands Amanda her bag, and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh cool, Long Haul Pounder Ice where Ghost Records is on. Excuse me, I burped. Onward!
Oh, okay, well. Whee!
I think all this stuff is new. Always
New?
help a friend. And by new, I mean old.
Oh, okay.
Dyslexia kicking in again, guys. If you aren't used to it by now, I don't know when you're gonna get used to it, let's be honest. That's a bad attitude. Don't you want to meet other people? No.
I don't wanna. No. Love you, Mary.
Mary, you're the best. I adore you so much. Hi.
Hey.
Hi. Matt, we touched your butt in the last one.
Yeah, it was good.
He is lovely, actually. He really is quite lovely. Our camera's fucking up. Hey, camera. Focus. It worked.
Okay.
It worked. I was like, yeah.
Dad Rock?
Almost. No, almost exclusively songs about being sad.
Okay.
It forces me to think about my own personal shortcomings or understand that feeling sad is as unique as it is universal, and that there is a certain comfort in knowing that, then I'm all over it.
Hey, dude.
Dude, me too.
Oh man, Matt gives me a high five. Damn!
Cool. Alright.
Well, apparently that was the conversation we were supposed to have with him, so.
Apparently.
Right.
Right.
Cool.
Well, I love it. Make it around. Bye.
Let's see how afraid to feel as you are.
Yeah.
You
Might
might be. That's Robert. Robert, you're
Hi.
beautiful, and
I
I love you.
Oh.
And I'm sorry you've been through so much shit in your life.
Kirk Douglas.
Shut up with your Kirk Douglas.
Yeah, fuck you.
Don't worry, you'll find out very soon. We're probably gonna do Joseph's route next, so you're gonna find out very soon, guys.
Meh.
We can't save him for last. I don't want to end on him.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't want to do pleasantries. They're gonna talk about the weather.
I'm a cool guy. At Frisbee.
Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Gotham Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Yeah, I know, Craig, but wait a second. All these people lit what? Well,
Okay, Damien.
well, y'all, hey, honey, put on your southern accent. Talk to Joseph and Damien.
Okay. I guess I don't have to save.
No.
No, we're good.
Alright, here we go. New stuff. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Gotham Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them.
So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black?
Because it looks gorgeous.
Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly.
I mean, I agree. I think that's fantastic. Besides, that would look gorgeous.
I would love to have a black house. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Cosmo, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions.
Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye.
How do you do? I don't believe I had the pleasure.
I like that his nails are painted black too. I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red.
I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Death Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act.
It's okay, man.
Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area?
Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond.
Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle?
I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
What?
Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back, I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under anyone's specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Pets are cool, though.
Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far?
Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in the cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming.
Aye.
Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth?
That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch, at your service.
Damien finishes a sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, you do know how to treat a lady.
Hello, Amanda.
Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey?
Won't you come play with us? Come play with us forever.
Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this.
Christian and Christy slowly back away.
We'll come kill you
Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand.
I, don't know.
Mary takes a long sip of the wine.
Oh,
In case that isn't telling you guys something.
I bet you don't know.
Anyway. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows?
Okay.
She takes another sip of her wine.
Where's Krish?
Come on.
Wasn't he with you?
You had him a moment ago.
He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I squeezed 4 little.
Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great.
Oh, wow, they have a bad relationship.
They do.
I'm sure he's fine.
Mary.
Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off.
Dad, can we go now? Lucian, have I introduced you to Cosmo yet?
Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you.
Whatever.
Look at that bitch smiling, too. Fuck you.
I like him.
Lucian's a little dickbag.
Yeah, he is, but I still like him.
Yeah, he's harmless enough.
Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite.
Lucian bows.
Whatever, sir.
Lucian bows again.
Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir?
Coming right up, but are you a vegetarian?
Yup. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad.
That's really interesting, Damien.
Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from under his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor.
Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Yeah.
Yep. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know.
That's so cool. Wanna see mine? What?
Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink.
My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's turning out pretty good. Lucian! We'll talk about this later.
I think he would have wanted you to get it done professionally, dude.
Yeah, I know. I don't think Damien really minds that he got a tattoo. It's more like, why would you do it like that?
That's the thing. He lets you get a fuck ton of piercings, so clearly he wouldn't have a problem with tattoos. But there are ways to do it, man. Ways that don't involve possible infection.
Yep.
You don't want that.
That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? Really?
The devil, you asshole. You're a fucking... You know what?
Don't worry. Don't. It's not worth it.
I don't know. I just thought it looked sick.
Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight.
See, if you know, then why'd you say it like that? Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought.
No.
I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. Man, I'm sorry I'm not into that. Burger time.
Burger time!
And then let's just...
Okay, zoom zoom. Puns galore, puns all around, puns every day, all day. Let's go. Woo.
Yeah, it's so wild how we all live here. Yeah, dad book, internet, dating.
Woo.
I would have been playing Paranormal Lights, Road Truckers. Yum, yum, yum. You and Daisy seem like you were having a way better time than I was.
Alright.
Because we were. God damn it, child. Yes, I will touch the butts on the dad book. Teach me how to dad book.
We need all the bad books. All the dad books. Okay. Zoom 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 zoom. Zoom.
See how long I can sleep for.
Cool.
We are almost up to dad book time.
Yay!
I have an itch.
No, not an itch. Scratch that itch.
I am scratching my itch.
I was scared.
Yeah, that really is the best one in my opinion, so I always
Same.
just stick with it. Okay, conversation.
You know what we could probably do? Because if we're gonna do Joseph next time, and since he's a shit person, we could be a shit dad and just get that other achievement.
You're right, the
Get
horrible
get all the
achievement.
shitty stuff out of the way.
That makes me sad though. I hate being mean to
I
Amanda.
know. But if you want the achievement, we kind of have to.
Do I want the achievement?
Well, if you don't
though?
want it, we don't have to. Anyway, I trust you to make good choices. You can think about it.
I mean, it would show them something new. It'd be a much longer playthrough though.
It would be. And to do it with Joseph.
On a Friday night, you're most likely to. Okay.
This is
Back to Damien mindset. So, polish and sort my coin collection. Or fall asleep watching History Channel seems like something he might like. What do you think? Which one of those two? Because I think he would sort something like a coin collection. He seems like someone that might have something like that.
Yeah. I guess both of them are good. Do you want to do this?
Well,
Or
I think
this?
falling asleep watching the History Channel seems more lovely.
Okay.
One thing, check on Desert Island.
But
A boat. Obvious.
is this the one you want to go with?
Honestly, Damien would probably take the Castaway DVD for instructional purposes.
So I want this one?
Yeah, let's do that one. What are your turn-ons? Well, he is very well put together, so maybe a well-manicured lawn. Yeah, let's do that one. What did you... Well, we'll never know what we chose
It's
for
okay.
that option.
It's okay. I'll load it. I'll load it.
I think that's right
Yeah.
before then.
It is. So I'll just load it from right there.
Okay.
I'm
That
so
jasmine
sorry.
smells so good.
I went to him.
We have oils burning too, so it doesn't sound as bad as it is. We have a diffuser for scented oils, and we got a jasmine smelling one, and oh my gosh, it smells so good. It's just, it's so relaxing. Okay, what do we want to be when we grow up?
Okay.
Technical writer for manuals and instructionals. Why not?
Favorite movie genre?
He probably likes romantic comedies.
I think so too.
Or old comedies that haven't aged. Nah, maybe not. Romantic comedies.
Romantic. Ideal date.
Oh, napping together sounds cute. Being emotionally vulnerable. Well,
Maybe napping together?
napping together. I think that sounds lovely.
Yeah.
What do you never leave home without?
Sensible cardigan, my sick vape. Word jumble and pen, a cool knife,
Hmm.
book of word jumble maybe.
Yeah. Word jumbles and a pen.
Time thinking about.
Lawnmower modification. Jesus.
I don't know.
Potential ends of the world.
Okay.
See, that wasn't so bad.
Oh, we did it.
I was thinking, like, what do you think Damien would like?
You've got Dad.
Yay, Damien! Okay.
Alright, go ahead,
How,
Damien.
how do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter.
Have you seen Black Panther? I think you would enjoy Black Kitty Cats.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Don't you love how after Black Panther, all the black cats are being adopted out of the
Yes,
out
keep
of the
doing
shelters?
it. Do
Oh.
it, because black cats have always had like a bad reputation because of,
I know.
superstition. So adopt the black kitties.
Yes, take care of the precious
Yeah,
babies.
they're
They're
lovely.
beautiful. On a Friday night, you are most likely to.
Listen to true crime podcasts while I taxidermy my newest specimens.
That sounds awesome. I'll be honest. I would love to do shit like that.
I love podcasts.
If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be?
A coffin.
What are your turn-ons?
Pronouncing bosom correctly.
Bosom.
Bosom.
Bosom. Okay. We're gonna wake up our child. What did you want to be when you grew up?
A bat.
What's your favorite movie genre?
Foreign art house horror.
Nice. What's your ideal date?
It's night. We are at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums the beats of our hearts.
I like it.
I know.
What do you never leave home without?
An upside down cross.
I spend a lot of time thinking about.
Mortality and salience.
Okay. Message this precious baby.
Message! Oh wait, I remember how you message each other. It's cute. It's
is cute. I'm looking forward to this. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dadbook page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee.
Oh, I love it.
And he's still typing. I sip my coffee, and the computer finally dings.
Cosmo, I must confess, my excitement to be receiving your kind letter for... As you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly manner as I would have liked.
Oh, whoa, there's more.
I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours, humbled, D. Bloodmarch.
I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. Hey, Amanda! Amanda pops out of her room. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Hey, are you alright?
I'm fine.
Oh yeah, I'm totally cool. I just found out that the succulent I've been watering and singing to for the last 3 months was actually made out of plastic. Even the dirt was fake. Oh, honey. I'm so sorry about your plant. I can buy you a new one if you want. A real one this time.
Yeah.
That's sweet, but I've rescued that plant. And now that I know it's a fake, She clenches her fist with determination. I'm still gonna love it no matter what! Is this what being a parent is like? Yes, sweetie. Make sure it gets into a good college. But seriously. You know you can talk to me about anything, right? Yeah, that's why I'm sharing my succulent woes with you. Okay, just remember that it's okay to be sad. And also remember that I love you very much. And only want what's best for you. Alright, jeez, don't make me cry again. Can you help me with something?
Aww.
Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. I used to do that, guys. Anyway. No, can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak.
It's not nuts.
Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids got over saying lol and lamau or whatever and decided what they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Where's your pen and quill?
Yeah.
What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill, Dad? How will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you?
Eh?
Like, the first 5 pages, then I read a review of the movie. Still gotta be, though. To be fair, I couldn't get through the first page of Pride and Prejudice. I know that seems like sacrilege to a lot of people, but I found it so damn boring. And I've read books that are 1,000+ pages long. Pride and Prejudice, man. Jane Austen, I'm glad you're awesome. But...
I've never read Pride and Prejudice, but I tried to read Emma once. I think I read about 20 pages and I was like, I'm so bored. I don't know what it is about her writing that I just can't get into. And it's not that I have a difficulty reading books. I love to read.
You have a fucking huge novel of Alan Turing sitting right up there.
Yeah, it's great.
It's this thick.
And I love that. But for some reason, her writing is just so dull. I'll try again sometime in the future. With maybe Pride and Prejudice. Maybe I'll like that one more.
I don't know, we'll give it a shot again. Yeah. I just don't feel up to it right now.
Yeah.
Alright. Great. So what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards, Cosmo. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's that.
I love it.
She's like, you are... I love his house.
His house is
Look
so
at how
great.
nice that is.
I love it.
I burped.
want
I'm
it.
so excited. Excuse me.
I need it.
It's so pretty. I just want to stare at it. Look at the stained glass by the doors. Look how pretty it is. Look at all this stained glass. Look at all this shit.
I see
I'm sorry. I just really like Damien's house a lot. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor? Estate? The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pulled a large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door.
Ah, the squeak.
Squeak! I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of whom I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. Look at the dog! Also, I love the skulls. Oh,
It's such a nice house.
I love bones. I love skeletons. I love bodies. Okay. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien?
Cosmo, pleasure to have you in my home.
I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. What's with the door slamming shut?
Oh, sorry, there was a draft.
And the door creaking open when I knocked?
I accidentally left the door unlocked.
And the creepy oil paintings?
I like oil paintings.
Right.
Right. Please, let me show you around.
Okay. I was gonna say okay, but he said it for me. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room. Sorry, too many words in the mouth at the same time. And the parlor again for some reason.
Oh.
This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest.
Oh.
Through extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of a modern dwelling.
You sound like you have such a nice house. I'm so upset I don't get to live in a house like that. Where it's like, I made it look sexy, but also modern technology, bitches.
Yeah.
We walk past the door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and the Black Parade poster.
Oh, nice.
Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era?
That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are.
True.
Onward, there's more to see.
Actually, no, I didn't rebel during my teenage years.
I did.
It's okay.
It wasn't fun.
No, it wasn't. You know what? We're not gonna go into that. That was a
No.
rough time.
No, let's keep going.
We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Oh god, it's so beautiful.
I love it. I
forgot
wanna
he
be
had a
there.
library.
I'm so angry.
This boy has the nicest house ever. I'm so upset. I need to squish my face.
And this is the library.
Sunlight streams in from floor to ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more
Yes.
books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture.
Yes.
Damien is clearly really proud of this room.
I would be so bad. Look,
I would
look,
live there all the time.
in previous streams, you've been able to see our background, and you see
Yes.
all those books. I want that all over the house. I want it.
Someday, man.
One day.
Ugh.
Oh,
All right.
We could go through all of them, if I remember,
So-
right?
Yes, we actually are supposed to go through all of them.
Okay.
So let's go top to bottom.
Okay.
Look out the window. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups. With his daughters on his back. Damn. He sees me and waves happily. Doing push-ups with one hand now.
Man, what a
Damn.
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 Did you know that Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows?
That seems like a ridiculous waste of time. At the same time, though, if I got paid for that, I'd be down for. Like, you want me to stare out a window for 20 hours and get paid for it? Bitch, sure, give me a goddamn window. Wait, really?
No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke.
Son of a bitch got me.
Got you.
Son of a fucking. I've played this game before. Guys, I don't think you realize how ridiculous. I've played this game before. We have played this game. I knew this was supposed to happen. My dumbass. It's not been 6 months since we played this game. And my dumbass. You know what? Shut up. Look at the damn butterflies.
Looking at the butterflies.
I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs.
I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime.
I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger.
Ah, the pinner's gambit.
Child, what the fuck was that noise?
She huffle huffle.
Yeah, I know. It was weird sounding. Is that a thing?
No.
Pick up a book. Oh! I'm ready.
You know, Cosmo, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youths into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school.
I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. I'm sorry. I said I was ready, but it's still really funny. Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants.
Okay, I think that's enough.
Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back on the shelf.
That's a rare book from my private collection.
He prints out and binds fan fiction that he has written and puts it on his shelf.
Yes.
To be fair, I should do that with my fan fiction.
You should.
I should. I'm gonna print it out and be like, this is all from one series, put that shit on the damn freaking wall and be like, there. Fan fiction books.
Damien is beautiful.
Please, will you join me for tea?
I follow Damien to his sitting room, where I finger foods.
Wow, your mind is still on that fan fiction.
I'm sorry, guys. Once the gay gets in the brain, it's hard to get it out. Actually, that's kind of how this happened.
Yeah, it's true.
It's your fault.
I didn't do nothing.
To be fair. Yeah, no, definitely. The first thing that made me aware of gayness in the world was the fact that you're like, yo, read this fanfic. And I was like, what the shit? People write stuff like this? And it's like my whole life just, it's beautiful.
I'm glad that I was your gay sexual awakening.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much.
You're welcome.
There were so many signs, but my asexual ass was like, what? Sex between same genders? Different genders? What? Okay, so anyway. I followed Damien to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful, tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. Oh man, I want some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself.
Oh.
What?
It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of day that the working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they were served.
Oh.
My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea.
That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Your home is really impressive.
Okay.
It seems like you've really put a lot of work into this place.
Thank you. No one's ever complimented my home before.
You need me to visit, man. Because I'd be like, oh, look at this! I'm the type of person, look, you guys haven't seen it yet. But I really love architecture. I love rocks. I love walls. I love stairs. I love windows. I love architecture so much. If I ever get my hands on the Sims game, so I could stream it, we're never gonna see the lives of any of the people I create. I'm gonna build houses all day. It's gonna be so great. And you're gonna be so tired of me. And I'm gonna have the time of my life. Anyway. We can continue now.
It's you.
I know, I'm getting back into it. Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place. And look at what you've done. I'm kind of jealous.
That's very generous of you to say.
What got you so interested in goth stuff?
Oh.
Well, when I was a young boy, my father took me into the...
Did he take you into the city?
There we go.
Sorry?
Did you get to see a marching band?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I can't. I love it. I used to listen to My Chemical Romance.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
You're serious?
Of course.
But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously?
I'd love to see a marching band.
God damn it.
You precious child. I love you so much.
That was a great interaction.
It's just like dot dot dot. I don't even know how to respond to this.
Kaz was like, she made me listen to My Chemical Romance in preparation for this date. And you don't even listen to them.
For shame.
I mean, to be fair, she was being a good daughter and trying to make sure that you were ready for your date. So that's nice of her.
That's true. That's true.
Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and cultures of those who came before us, I think.
I completely agree. Why not go all the way?
I like not dying when I catch a cold.
Yeah, preach. 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 He takes a sip of tea.
And that's the tea.
Yeah.
I can acknowledge...
It's
I
okay.
can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and to try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same.
That is so true.
Tell me, Cosmo, do you have any hobbies?
Oh man, I do, but I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff.
Oh,
Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing and, quite honestly, rather attractive.
I agree.
Please, do tell me about your hobbies.
Quick, sounds sophisticated. Love me some word jumbles.
Love me some word jumbles.
The written word fascinates me. We
Sure.
spend so much time using words, you know, and I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. It's poetic, really.
Oh, so you're a writer?
In a sense. We finish our tea and finger sandwiches.
oh.
He's like, you sure?
Sure, I wrote many books.
Meanwhile, this bitch is writing fan fiction.
Come, I have one more thing to show you.
Oh boy. Oh my
It's
god.
so pretty. I need it. I need it. I need it.
Give me a second to just admire this shit. It's so fucking beautiful.
So angry, I'm gonna sip my juice.
Alright. Damien takes me around the back of his home, where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it and butterflies flit lazily throughout the air.
My garden.
It's beautiful.
Oh.
Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. It's like ikebana.
Oh.
You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message.
I think that's super cool, though. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off a vine.
Lilium bulbiferum. I hope I said that right. I am not as educated as Damien. The orange lily. What do you think this one means?
Thou art,
loins are ablaze.
thou art the tightest.
That's the one I have to pick?
Yes. He likes it.
The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred.
Oh, fancy. Well,
And that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower?
2 of these are likes. So,
Which one are the 2 likes?
snapdragons and honeysuckle. And excuse me, guys, I just had to yawn real quick. We could save and see what each of the 2 means if he tells us, and see which one we'd like to go with more.
Okay, snapdragons and honeysuckle.
Let's do
Okay.
snapdragons first. Because they're cute, and you can do that thing where you squeeze them so it looks like they're talking.
What a lovely choice. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you.
He's gonna give us a bouquet for us. He would put together a bouquet for me? Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. Okay, so
Okay.
that's that one. Let's see if he says anything different or if either of them are fine.
Okay,
Okay, let's say honeysuckle this time.
honeysuckle.
They smell really good. And then you can eat the tiniest little drop of nectar when you pull the stem out. Okay, so he says the same thing. I kind of like what he said about the snapdragons when he said you can make him cock.
I know, I like that one more.
I think it sounded cuter. Let's do snapdragons.
Okay, snapdragons.
Cause they're cute, and you can do that thing where you squeeze them so it looks like they're talking.
What a lovely choice. He actually says what a
Yeah.
lovely choice, so I think he likes this one more.
Let's keep that one then.
I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you.
Yay!
I'm gonna give him a bouquet. Yeah.
I followed Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings.
Oh, Cosmo, will you excuse me? I must take this.
He pulls a cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. It's like, oh, my rotary phone's ringing. Right. Yes, hello? Okay, go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. Smelling that jasmine real good, guys.
Yeah, smells good.
What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. That's so sad. Oh, hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, it's just a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked yeah, this is it. I knocked over the gargoyle. Quick, fix it. There's a time limit, remember?
Oh, no, I don't.
That one.
This one. This one.
Yeah, like that. Wait, no, it's upside down.
Dang it.
How do we flip it? There we go. Now.
Okay.
Okay, that one. Flip it again. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh.
Whew. S plus legendary. There's an S plus rank. They updated that.
I know.
The quirky lab assistant from NCIS just reminds me of you.
Nope.
Don't forget to floss every day. I don't floss every day. That was a close one. Uh-oh. Here comes Damien. He looks upset. I didn't mean to knock over your gargoyle. I'm so sorry.
Cosmo, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave.
No problem, dude. Everything alright? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away.
Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucian.
What's wrong?
He appears to have... Well... His teacher needs me to come to the school, post-haste.
Do you need help?
Oh no, you don't have to.
Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together.
You're... right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side.
Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Hey Damien, you're here in record time.
I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend.
I forgot that they were close. That makes me happy.
I know.
Wow. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the my kids are in trouble rodeo.
I like it because they both have kind of troubled teens.
I know.
So I guess they would find, you know, solidarity there.
Didn't people say that they actually liked the idea of these two ending up together if, like, they didn't end up with our dad?
I think so, actually.
Wasn't that a thing?
I think that was a thing.
Oh, that's lovely.
What is it this time?
Oh.
This, Damien, you have to see to believe. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a I remember now! With a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. We find another teacher in a boiler room, tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucian and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucian has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. So anybody read some Edgar Allan Poe and can figure out what's happening here? Because it's fucking hilarious.
It's great. What happened here? Ernest punched me.
Lucian tried to kill me. I'm just gonna do that voice now.
I was just gonna do him too. But
okay, I mean you could do him too, because I'm gonna give him a stupid voice. Lucian tried to kill me.
Lucian tried to kill me.
The room falls silent.
I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen.
Go ahead.
You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me.
Guys, have you figured it out yet? Because it's amazingly hilarious. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a second. Lucian, did you try to... Cask of Amontillado, Ernest?
I'm neither confirming nor denying that.
I turn to Damien and whisper to him, What's Cask of Amontillado?
Huh.
By the way, that's the way I say it. I don't know if it's correct. It could be Amontillado.
Amontillado, I always used to say.
That's what I said.
It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to his cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall.
It's really funny, guys.
It's a lovely story.
I love that story. Actually, it's one of my favorite stories.
It's a great story, guys. You should read it if you haven't.
So, wait. Lucian, you tried to do that to him.
I was curious to see how it would turn out. I was actually gonna leave him there.
What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him?
Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot. But then he realized that I had lied about the wine. And you were crackling maniacally. That sort of ticked me off.
Ernest. I'm Hugo here right now.
I know.
20 minutes?
What?
Dad!
It took you 20 minutes. Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the Cask of Amontillado. And it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucian was leading you into an elaborate ruse. Did you even read the story?
I read the first 5 pages and then read a review of the movie.
There isn't even a
Sweet
movie.
Manchego.
Yeah, I know.
It's only 5 pages long and there is no movie.
Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucian to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me. So when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson.
You know, you're right. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. They're both like, oh god, our kids are stupid. Oh my god.
It's like,
to be fair,
oh no, I raised a bunch of idiots.
to be fair, Ernest is a little fucking dumb. Secondly, Lucian was technically teaching him a lesson.
I mean, it's true. I kind of have to side with Lucian here.
I mean, like, you didn't read the
Well,
20 minutes though. I mean,
20
even if you didn't read the story, 20 minutes is unacceptable.
I mean, you stood there for 20 fucking minutes while he built a wall around you.
I'm sorry, I'd be laughing. I'd be like, son, no. Don't do that.
You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here.
Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell? Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucian high five.
Oh yeah!
The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Oh, Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too.
Thank you for your mediation.
We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. Lucian, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin to drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily.
I'm not going to therapy again.
Ah.
I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you, and I can see that you're struggling. So, if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job, I know how much you want your own car.
I can't believe Damien's keeping his school. I'm impressed.
Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son.
Lucian continues staring out the window.
Love you too.
We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucian hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside.
I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out.
It's alright, and all things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good, so there's your silver lining. He could become a mason.
There is that, yes.
Maybe he'll go into landscaping. I really admire how you handled that. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been.
I just want what's best for him. And I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors.
It rarely does. You're a good dad. See you around soon?
Huh.
It would be my honor and my pleasure.
Damien bows with a flourish. Classy.
Aww. It's so cute.
I mean, okay, let's take a moment here because that whole conversation was done so damn well. Our little thingy froze, by the way, if you want to refresh that real quick. But it was really handled so well because it's one of those things where you might have to close it out and open it up again.
Okay.
Don't mind us, guys. We're also keeping track of some things over on the side. But I love the fact that, first of all, he didn't yell at his son. That rarely actually fixes problems. So it's really, really nice that he was like, he was addressing the bigger problem by being like, if you want to go to therapy, I will absolutely support you and take you to therapy. But I'm not going to force you to do something, because rarely does forcing your kid to do something actually help. So it's really nice that that happened, and you know,
It was just a good way to handle that situation.
yeah.
You know, as a dad taking care of their
son.
yeah. Okay.
But yeah,
I think we're good.
I think so. We were just making sure all our systems were up and running because they were giving us a little bit of problems over here on the side.
Yeah. But it looks like everything's working fine.
Okay, cool.
Our
Cool,
stuff
perfect,
is
perfect.
like kind of dying over here though.
I know. I don't know what's happening where it's running a little funky.
Oh well.
Yeah, our stream is really lagging.
Oh, now it's fixed.
Now it is.
Yeah, but before it was being really bad. Sorry guys, if anything really fucked up.
I know. I'm sorry if the stream's been messing up a lot. I'm actually surprised. I do see it freezing a lot on our end here. Like, you see that? It's pretty
Yeah.
laggy.
Maybe,
I don't know if that's our internet overall affecting it. It looks like it's doing kind of fucky.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Maybe our internet is just being shit.
Yeah. You know what we're gonna see? Let me test something.
You
Guys-
can refresh over here. 'Cause
Well, I already...
you did?
Let me try it one more time, just to make sure it's not this connection that I have up here. Okay. It looks like it might be back to normal now,
Yeah,
so...
I think it just
good.
fucked up for a little bit.
I'm sorry if we were having a bad connection there for a little bit, guys. I know that our internet sometimes acts up, so it looks like it's all back to normal, so we're just
Yeah.
gonna continue. But yeah, that conversation with Lucian was really amazing.
Yeah, I like I was saying, I kind of got distracted because of like everything that was going on.
Yeah. But, I
With
mean,
our
at the
connection,
same
but-
time...
I really did like how Damien handled it, and I love how supportive he is as a father. Because, you know, he's just like, look, if you want to go to therapy, I will be there for you. And if you don't, that's fine too. I mean, that's a good thing, you know, let him decide.
And on top of that, like, changing the subject to focus on, like, the better option, because he basically was like, okay, so if you have stuff that's going on and you don't want to handle it a certain way, we're not going to. But he also was like, you know what you could do is take this time that you have off and focus on something that you do love and that you do really want, like getting a summer job, looking around for that so that way you can get something you like a car. And just the fact that Lucian, I think, is the only other, like, child in this game that says I love you, besides Amanda to us. That tells you a lot about the relationship that Lucian has with Damien.
Yeah. They might have, like, you know, fights here and there, but what parent and child doesn't, you know?
Yeah.
But it's still a very solid, good relationship.
Exactly. So, it's just really nice to see that. Alright, so we can continue now.
Okay.
I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket, watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo. What you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition. Ugh, I hate this show. The couple on screen biggers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watched them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling.
I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom.
But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad.
I am not pooping outside, Greg.
Why don't they just get a regular sized house? I don't know. How did afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school to pick up Lucian since he tried to. He lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage and then tried to brick him into the wall, right? How did you know that? Has everyone read the story except me?
Yeah.
Lucian live streamed the entire thing.
Ah, nice.
This kid is fucking genius. I think it's
great.
hilarious. It's like, girl, you don't read the damn story, then you get caught out by it. Also, don't mind me, I got hot. Hot even with the damn lights off. Anyway. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company. And a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too.
Oh, it's so cute.
Never give up. Never remember. Dato completo.
Are you familiar with the works of Corey Feldman?
No.
He simply slayed in Lost Boys.
Oh, the Lost Boys.
We have to
go
frickin'
into that, yeah.
watch that.
Okay, Goofy, Gun Safety, Edwardian,
Ojo-sama,
Amontillado, Basement.
Bitch. Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Well, we got the first achievement.
I'm dying. My butt hurts.
Reposition the booty.
Repositioning my booty.
I gotta stretch. Maybe
Okay.
you're cracking that my neck. Okay,
Okay, start skipping. I want to pick up my hair for a sec.
go ahead. Like I said, I got hot, so I can imagine you're probably hot.
Well, it's in my
Oh
way.
no, I need to sneeze. I think it passed, but I mean, it's like the option is still there in my body, and it hasn't decided whether or not it wants to do it yet.
It hasn't decided whether it wants to go happen.
Don't make fun of me, you asshole.
Oh, my hair is doing the thing.
Zoom, zoom. I love our daughter. She's so great.
Welcome.
I know.
You've got
Damien, I'm gonna moose you. Always carry a pocket knife.
I agree.
I agree too.
Okay.
Everyone needs to know how to use
Look at
power
it smoking.
tools.
Look at it smoking.
You're right, our candle is smoking. I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I open up Dad Book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Whoa. Can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment, folded into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, the dude goes all out. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads. Go ahead. You're Damien.
Okay. Well, gonna have to read this.
Dearest Cosmo, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing, rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unforeseen, your companionship helped a great deal, not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit. And for that, I thank you. That said, Cosmo, if you'll allow me, It would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema followed by a moonlit stroll would be to your taste. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, D. Bloodmatch.
Amanda and I both look up from the letter. Wow. He's good. So, you gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him on Dadbook and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut. You have to write him back. A real letter. But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon. Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like, then enclose them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop onto my laptop and peruse showtimes. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy kind of guy.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the one. Vampire Crusade 2?
Yeah.
Evil Never Dies. I don't know, that sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's a critically acclaimed exploration into a new of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really? Nah, there's just lots of blood and vampire titties. Well, let's roll the dice. I purchase the tickets and print them out, then sit down at the table with Amanda to try drafting a nice letter. We gotta save.
Okay.
Because remember, this depends on,
There.
we have to make sure it's done good.
Yeah.
It says all letter writing options are based on Amanda's reactions as opposed to Damien's, so we can kind of figure out whether or not we're doing right based off of how she responds.
Okay.
Alright, I start writing. Damien.
I think this one.
I do hope that this letter finds you in good health. Good one. What's next? Hey, remember when your son tried to Casco Amontillado that kid?
This one.
I must confess of my amateur control of the written word, while I must confess of my amateur control of the spoken word, of the uttered word. Jeez, Dad, have some faith in yourself.
I don't know if that's good.
Okay, we're trucking along. Let him know how you're feeling.
Okay.
That Ernest shit was pretty I mean, yes, but also... You did find me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter.
That one?
Mm-hmm. Nice. Ask him to hang out already.
Oh, okay.
True art takes time, Amanda. Like Bruegel's landscape with the fall of it. Let me, get at that.
I think this one.
While a strange turn of events, I found myself enamored of the situation at hand. Bring it home, Pops. Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to the movies. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Smooth. Calling it the cinema is a classy move. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you'll find both titillating and enjoyable.
Hard daps.
Hard
Namaste. We'll carry on. I think best
wishes. And then I sign my name. My full name. Fancier that way. Cosmo Beast.
Yep.
Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. It's so cute!
Look at the writing. I love it.
I read this out already, so I ain't gonna read it again.
Okay.
My god, that is some gorgeous font. That is
love
some
it.
beautiful font.
I love
That's
it.
worse than Comic Sans. That really is like kindergartner writing. It's amazing.
I think we found... I think we did it okay.
I think so. Let's see what she says.
Okay.
You spelled his name wrong. Fuck. What? Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. Now all you have to do is seal it and put it in its mailbox. Can I seal it with tape?
Yeah.
That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's that other thing? Amanda pours some of the wax onto this folded letter and expertly presses a small piece of wood into it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing... Here it is. Your sigil. A little kitten with a bow on its head.
It's
Awesome.
cute.
It's like, god damn, I'm cute. Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. Well, I guess all there is to do is to deliver it to his doorstep now, huh? Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it. I already called my guy.
I love her.
I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has a good pigeon. Marcus, don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good.
She just keeps going.
I don't want to know if any of this is true. I love that he doesn't even question her. He's just like, we're not gonna talk about this. I'm just gonna live in ignorance because I feel better that way. Okay, let's go do the thing.
Okay.
I head outside and walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into the slot in his door and go back home. Mission accomplished? Now we play the waiting game. The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet with Damien. The next day, he had left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit, and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night, and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice.
How do you do?
Oh, nice.
I jump at the sound of his voice and turn around to see Damien right behind me. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for?
The entire time.
No, he wasn't.
I don't know, I just woke up. My apologies for frightening you.
Was that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? Was that you? Did you bring the thunder?
I didn't hear anything.
Oh no. What?
What?
Oh no.
Regardless, the hour grows near, or close. One of the two.
The hour grows near.
I'm in the threatening mood.
To your death. Anyway.
Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please, allow me to repay the deed in allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids or perhaps Milk Duds.
Good choices. Let's do it. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. That's you.
Oh, my dad's here.
I turn around to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids.
Lucian, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends.
I love the way Damien talks to his son. It's such a good relationship. Even though he's playing the pissy little teenager, I'm like, okay, that's fine. You love it though.
Whatever, Dad. And what movie will you be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kids movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it.
I love movies about talking animals.
Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies.
Oh my.
You? Watching that?
Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it.
Good luck with that, Dad.
Lucian rejoins his friends and I look over to Damien. Good luck with what?
It's nothing, my son loves to tease.
We wait in line for a little longer and Damien buys us snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong. Oh, sweet, sweet, precious boy.
Sweet baby.
Damien and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing at him, I can see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest. Hold up.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put my 2 cents in it.
Oh.
Huh?
There's actually a guide.
Oh. Oh no.
Did we do right? Hold up.
Okay.
Yep. That's good. Oh shit, we actually could have done that better.
Yeah?
The Bruegel's landscape was a love.
Really?
To be fair, the other one we chose was a like.
Okay.
And literally everything else was good, so we did
fucked up
everything
the
right.
one time. Okay.
It's okay. And let's see. Is everything okay?
Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so excited for this film.
Oh, precious baby.
I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better.
Do you have a favorite horror movie?
Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying, absolutely frightening. Those children's acting was horrible.
I've never seen Halloween Town.
I have. It's okay. It's a good kids movie.
Figured as much. I'm like, I know of it, so I know exactly what category of horror it's in. like,
right, yeah, right there.
it's below, yeah.
It's like right there.
Oh, interesting. That's odd.
My favorite horror movie is Nightmare on Elm Street.
I don't watch a lot of horror movies. My parents thought it was the devil. I'm only now catching up on horror shit. See, this is what happened. They didn't give me horror, and I'm like, psychological horror is the best. Silent Hill.
Oh, Silent Hill is my favorite horror
Delicious.
game.
So good.
So good.
And then it's like, all I do is watch people playing scary games online and shit, and I'm like, this is what happened. You took it away from me when I was younger, so now I'm like, give me all the horror. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror film that I've never heard of.
Like Ju-on. Or One Missed Call. They're all so good.
See, I need to watch these with you. You were the fucking weird-ass kid that was a baby like, I want to watch horror movies.
Sit up till 3 a.m. all the time watching horror movies. I was like 12.
You were a fucking weirdo.
I liked it.
You're still a fucking weirdo.
It's true, I am.
I love you for that.
Mwah.
I love you.
Mwah.
Mwah. Anyway, we gayed enough.
Okay.
Let's go back to the gay now. Anyway,
Okay.
Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies?
What?
You must be joking. I love horror movies.
The lights dim for the film.
Ah, that was cute.
Damien screams.
I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all.
Uh-huh. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking. The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2. Evil never dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Oh, that's right, we were doing the voice acting for this.
Yeah. Awaken my coven.
Oh, are we doing the count?
Yeah, sure.
2 more vampires slide the tops of their
Unless
stone
you were
coffins up
Romulus, I don't remember.
onto the floor.
Brother, is it time?
Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy, it is time.
The 3 look at each other, and then to the camera.
For
the Vampire Crusade!
Wow, we really know how to do this
I
too
know.
well. The trio of vampires flies off into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually a pretty fun flick. We get to a tense moment of the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. Romulus, it's good to finally meet you.
General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you!
Oh no! The added sound effects are truly quality. Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters over everything, including the camera. Damien screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood.
What?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Damien retracts his hand and places it back in his lap.
I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic, and I got to an extremely scary section.
It's okay, baby. It's
I
it's
know.
it's,
He
it's,
refuses to
okay.
admit
It's
it.
okay.
Aw.
You're allowed to be scared if this is what scares you. Not gonna make fun of you for it. Damien goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. I wish he would hold my hand again.
Ah, this is cute.
Maybe I could do something and try to make him feel more comfortable. I've got it. I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during the
Oh
movie.
no.
Hold up. Okay, we're supposed to tell a dad joke, which I think is the best option.
Yes, good.
Where does a dog go when it loses its tail?
Where?
To the retail
Oh,
store.
god damn it.
I yelled that last bit a little too loud for a crowded movie theater, but I can see a smile form on Damien's face.
Good one, Cosmo.
The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better.
Yeah.
We get to the final scene of the movie where Romulus, Bad Blood, and the General's wife embrace each other in his crypt.
It appears that the true Vampire Crusade was the Vampire Crusade in our hearts. Our cold, unbeating hearts.
Romulus and the General's wife begin making out. Hard.
What?
The film fades to black and the end appears on the screen, but then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover, Carmela. I didn't realize that name was Carmela for a second. Who watched the two from afar. Oh no! Twist ending! Was I Demetrius? Fuck it. Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3. Evil must die again. More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again, and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end. Damien and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He even seems kind of invigorated.
What an interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric love.
Not love, lore.
Lore. I don't know why I read love.
That was Freud. That asshole. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampiric titties than I thought they would be. And by vampiric, I mean vampire titties, but I mean the same term.
See, we're both saying shit wrong.
We never say shit right. Let's face it, we're bad at this.
Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll.
I was going for a walk one day. It's not May. Anyway, Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me.
To the graveyard.
Anyway, still, I'm enjoying the walk and the cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in the crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it?
As lovely as the company, yes.
Oh, you like nice things
so
about
cute.
us. He thinks I'm lovely.
Damn, okay, here comes the smooth response. All the options are great. Okay, literally we can choose thanks or cool. So if you want, we could save and see which one we like more.
Okay. Save.
So let's see
go
what
with
thanks
thanks.
says.
No problem.
Crushed it.
I'm one smooth operator. Okay.
Okay, let's load and see what cool says. Because they're both like options. Cool.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Both of them are terrible.
Okay, which one you want?
I don't know.
Where Damien responds as no problem or the nice?
Yeah, let's go with thanks more, because he's actually thanking him for what he said.
Okay,
so that
that-
does seem
that-
nicer.
Okay, let's go with that then.
Thanks.
Thanks.
No problem.
Crushed it. We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? We can maybe stop off and grab something to eat.
Worry not, friend. I've a plan.
Oh, okay. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery? What? Are we going in there?
A little bit of Victorian flavor, Cosmo. Trust me.
Okay. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. For being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic.
Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition, an appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie. What did you say?
With the flourish, Damien produces a blanket and picnic basket. Wait, where were you hiding that?
Nice. Under my cloak?
Oh, right. Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses.
In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures.
Go figure. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard but you had trouble handling a scary movie?
What?
I wasn't.
He sighs deeply.
Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I've never been good at those. I just feel as if because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times.
Damien, I'm so sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie.
It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help.
Oh,
Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think, gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second.
man. It's such an interesting perspective on living. Because you don't hear that very often, but it's such a brilliant way of seeing it.
I love his mind.
Me too. I really think that he's a very, very unique person. And I love that.
Same.
We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful. Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that?
I'm not sure.
It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us. Its shape taking on more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature is getting closer, moving faster. Oh,
It's a dog.
as it finally comes into the light, you guys recognize this baby.
Oh yeah.
The friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. The dog trots over to Damien and sniffs at his hands. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily.
What a beautiful dog.
Hey. We both look up, not expecting to see. Thanks.
Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening?
Hunting cryptids. What? What? I didn't know you had a dog. This isn't my dog.
Sure it is.
I found her wandering in the street. I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together. Hunting cryptids. Damien and I share a look.
May I give her a treat?
Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese, though.
Not to worry.
Damien reaches into the depths of his cloak and produces a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks.
My absolute pleasure.
Damien shakes the dog's paw.
Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again.
Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs.
Oh,
Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maltese.
Malteses are cute as hell.
I think big dogs are nice too.
Yeah, man, dogs are cool.
I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. Let's say we make our way home.
Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads us out of the graveyard. As we begin the walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful.
oh,
Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep.
Thank you, ever so kindly, for your company tonight.
Damien, it was my pleasure.
Cosmo, if you'll allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection.
ah,
Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. Wow. Thank you, Damien. I will use this to dry my tears for those I've lost.
A noble purpose.
Damien shuffles his feet.
I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you. Someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel accepted. Thank you.
Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hand.
They're so cute.
They really are.
I must take my leave. Good night.
Before I can say anything else, he's gone. Huh. Unlock the door and step inside.
Ah, they're just so adorable.
Like-
Lol, she's fucking watching.
She was hoping they would kiss.
I know.
They were possibly gonna kiss.
Oh, they thought about it.
They did.
They did.
That's silence. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad, what's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just, okay, yes, how was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told you. But, as it turns out, Damien is scared. Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien.
Aw.
Scary cool. Yep, he's so cool, it's scary. Nice save, Cosmo. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be sure it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? And how can I be so sure you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow. I don't trust you. Nor I you. We make intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will you? I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight.
Meanwhile, here we are playing Dream Daddy at 3 in the morning.
Oh shit, it's 3 in the morning, guys.
It's 3 in the morning. Let's howl.
We'll wake up our dog, though.
I know, that's why we don't go too loud.
I'm sensing a romance between us. A chemical.
I can't. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm
That's
dead.
a
I'm dead.
band?
I'm dead.
Yes, it is a band, Damien.
Yes, it's a band. They were pretty fucking good in the early 2000s.
I haven't even listened to their whole shit.
When
but-
I was
Okay.
a young boy.
Like
No,
to-
no. I was gonna read it.
Oh,
I didn't read. Why'd you click?
because you were singing. Fiscal responsibility, Mandel's Victorian, darkness, blood, and dog.
Okay,
Got it.
thank you.
See the playback, bitches. Okay, zoom.
You rude ass motherfucker. You didn't let me finish my beautiful song.
I am so sorry. Leave her alone.
Leave her alone. Okay. son of a bitch.
You're right, I am sorry.
It's okay.
I authentically forgot. Oh damn, that slamming door though.
Yeah.
It's okay, I got you a cake!
We got KK!
My doggy repositions.
Best friend!
Itch.
Oh.
Okay, I feel better. I have itched myself.
Yay.
And then they kiss those whores. The
Yeah.
gossipy one.
That's gross.
What did she say?
What did she say?
Tell me. I cannot believe that.
Oh.
Oh my god. It's terrible. The Emmas are assholes. It's not dumb. It's asinine.
High school sucks?
High school still sucks. Hasn't changed. Still sucks.
High school is still the worst.
Me too, Dad.
Aw.
Oh, our daughter's so great. I adore her.
Welcome.
Well,
Got
here we
bags.
go. Last
Damien!
one.
Commit.
Committing.
Commit. Commit.
Commit.
Okay. Eat a lot of broccoli. Oh hell yeah.
I love broccoli.
Broccoli's delicious.
I
I'm
love
rich.
broccoli.
Ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Damien and I had been spending a lot of time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. He was so impressed with the first letter I wrote him that he insisted we only communicate by post instead of through dad book. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings to use as a seal for my letters, and I just couldn't say no.
Aw.
Hanging out with Goth Dad again? Please, Amanda. You know his name. And yes. Be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him into our household that one time, and I've seen the Lost Boys, and I honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power. Yes, Amanda, I have become Damien's familiar. I am compelled under his curse. I'm sorry, sweetie. Turn into a bat. I don't think... Oh, what's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat? Well, okay, I'm off. Are you taking the car or are you flying off into the night on the leathery wings of a bat? One of those. While I'm out, can you throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die? That would be great. I'm keeping it there as insurance. You understand, right? That's my girl. Smart. We taught her well. I'm so proud of our child.
Yes.
Damien and I walk along the water's edge, chatting. Damien's cloak. He hates it when... Bless you!
Thank you.
It's cold! Bundle up!
I'm fine.
Anyway. Damien and I walk along the water's edge, chatting. Damien's cloak. He hates when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. This is gonna seem like a silly question, but... why do Goths wear black?
Gothic subculture has always been associated with death, so it would make sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning.
Huh.
Interestingly enough, though, was that in the Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. If that's not goth, I don't know what is.
True, that's pretty badass.
It's true, she actually did that too.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
That's a true fact.
I mean, the thing is, I believe that a lot of things they put in here are authentic, but I mean, that's so cool.
It is.
I have another question.
Go ahead.
How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life, or something?
I've experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is simply a part of living. It's the single universal truth for every human who has ever lived. I am going to die. You are going to die. And life carries on without us.
Doesn't that make you feel scared?
Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era, and yet, funerals were major social functions. Victorians were obsessed with mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photographs of their dead relatives. The minutiae of mourning was so complex that there were set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life has passed. Now, we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself because we have no modern equivalent of those formalities. We need to allow ourselves time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not allow it to consume us. So no, I'm not afraid of death. I believe it is a waste to spend your life dreading the end of it. The time we have here is brief and fleeting and occasionally cruel, but it is at all times precious. To stare death in the face and live despite that, I think, is a noble existence. Let's save the mourning for the dead.
I just say I really love Damien. It's so profound to see life that way.
Yeah. You know, even though he's considered, you know, the strange one because he's into the whole goth thing and all that, he has a better understanding of life than anyone.
I mean, but it's so true too, because it's a commentary on our society today. You lose someone and it's like, pfft, you're lucky that your job has to give you time off, but you don't get those things fixed in a couple of days or a week or however much time they give you. You're dealing with that for the next year, you're dealing with that for the next decade, you're dealing with that for the next rest of your life. And the thing is, we really have a very weird relationship with death. Nobody wants to talk about it, and yet it is still everywhere. It's just one of those things that we really should talk about a lot more.
I agree.
We should be more conversational about it, so that way we do actually have a way of dealing with it that's better. Because we really don't right now. Anyway. Wow, that's beautiful. I can see the moonlight in the bay glint off of Damien's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbor and watch ships pass, breathing in the salty sea air. I look to Damien again, and can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I lean in closer to Damien, closing my eyes as I do so.
I'm so sorry. I have to take this.
Phone call.
No!
Yo, they've had this happen a couple of times now.
It's like the universe is like, nah, not yet. Not yet. Wait.
Damien steps away from me to answer his phone. Oh no, I hope it isn't Lucian again. After speaking in hushed tones for a few moments, Damien returns to me. Everything okay?
There's an emergency.
Lucian?
No, thankfully. But I must take my leave.
Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do to help?
Dads do have to stick together, right?
You know it.
Then come. There isn't time to waste.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
I actually really like this. I think it's really great.
It's so...
After a short drive in silence, we arrive at a rundown building on the outskirts of town. You know, can we talk about the fact that it's a rundown building? That's so fucked up and typical.
Yeah.
You guys will see in just a sec. Where are we?
It's better if I just show you.
I push the surprisingly heavy door open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls, and there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings and pictures on the wall, but they're so nondescript I'm still unsure of what kind of place this even is.
Wait here for a moment. I'll be right back.
Damien walks off down the corridor, his boot heels echoing through the halls of this seemingly empty building. Distant howls echo from someplace I can't see, and there's a faint scratching sound like claws on tile. I cautiously peek down the hall and find stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. A few of them notice me and skitter up to the chain-link fence, sticking their noses through to sniff at the air. What have I gotten myself into? Suddenly, the lights shut off. I panic, unsure of where I am or how I can get out. I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Damien? The lights finally turn back on. Hey, sailor. Mary, What are you doing here? You aren't here for the Fight Club? I don't want to get punched in the face. Great, because this is an animal shelter. A what? We take care of stray animals and then people adopt the stray animals? Didn't you see the pets when you walked in? Oh, sorry, I didn't really expect to see you volunteering at an animal shelter. Wow. Okay, kid, way to put me in a box. James, you hear this baloney.
Just one moment.
I love that she calls him Dick. I love that he has that thing that just, like, no one talks about it. It's like, it just happens. And he's like, I didn't hear shit. What you talking about?
It's a thing. It's just a thing.
But I love that she calls him James.
I know. It's such a cute nickname.
That's the cutest thing fucking ever. Anyway, thunder cracks and a door bursts open. Appearing from the shadows, I see.
You know, Dames, I was actually gonna do like a little joke with his name with Dames, because you know, Dames could also mean ladies. So I was gonna do, my milkshake brings all the Damiens to the yard. Because I'm a fucking nerd.
You are a nerd. Damien?
Oh, look how cute he is.
He is cute. I love his hair up in the ponytail.
It's adorable. Hey.
It's Damien. He looks completely different. No cloak, no Victorian era clothing, no makeup.
I wasn't planning to share this side of me until much later, but I'm not as goth as you think. I'm a systems administrator for the IT department of a realty company. I wear tennis shoes to work and I listen to Bruce Springsteen. Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. I don't know why. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions, and
Yeah, me too.
volunteer at this animal shelter in my spare time.
Ah.
I'm boring. I'm fascinated with Victorian history and the goth lifestyle, that much is true. It's just not all that I am. And I need you to know that.
Oh. I hate to kill the moment here, but there's some pressing business that needs attending to.
Oh, right.
It's Duchess Cordelia.
Again?
Who's Duchess Cordelia? She's one of the pups. Gets out all the time. She somehow learned how to open doors, and now she's unstoppable.
When did she get out?
This morning, I went to go sing sea shanties to the cats, and when I came back, she had already bolted. I have to stay here with the pets, so I need you two to go and find her.
Of course.
Where could she be? She always ends up running off to the same places. Here, let me draw you a map. Mary starts scribbling on the back of a pet adoption form. She's very smart. Ruthless, even. You need to stay on your toes and get her back by sundown, or else she turns into a werewolf and starts eating people. What? You're a perfect little peach, Cosmo.
She's like, I can fuck with you as much as I want, and you'll still fall for it.
I love Mary!
She's a great character.
We just don't want her to be stuck outside when it's cold. Oh.
I'll grab some treats, and we can hit the road.
Damien and I look over the map Mary created for us. Okay.
This is such a great map, by the way. Look at that. Mary's map. Softball field, coffee spoon, aquarium, shelter, coffee dad, nerd's house, Mary's sick pad, Smalls, Dames, Kale. Yeah, I love Kale. Mario Batali, other nerd's house.
Okay.
The East and West, she did your thing. She got it mixed up. She's like, shit. The ocean or whatever.
The fucking ocean or whatever. I love this map.
Oh,
I want to
it's
get
great.
a picture of this map and stick it on my background as a damn wallpaper. It's so great. She calls Dames with a heart Smalls.
No. Smalls with the alcohol bottle.
Nerd's house, Coffee Dad, Kale, Mario Batali. The other Nerd's house.
Yep.
Look at the fucking cat, and the little dog is so cute though. It's adorable.
I love it.
Alright. Oh man. I'm Nerd's house?
At least you're not other nerd's house. Looks like you're moving up in the pecking order.
Congrats, kiddo. She's like, go freaking work, bitch.
Where should we head first?
Okay. We are going to do the cul-de-sac first.
Cul-de-sac first. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Alright. Damien and I exit the parking lot and start driving toward town. I look over to him. He seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard to find the Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pup.
Mary wasn't kidding when she said that dog was smart. One time she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby.
Isn't that going on like right now? Weren't there tweets? Look, I pay attention to that. I like ponies.
I don't know actually.
I think I saw a tweet about it. Now I want to check Twitter and see if they say something.
Oh my
about
god,
it.
you're actually gonna check Twitter.
Look, horses.
Let's see. Is it? Is it going
There
on?
was. The name I think of the one that won was Justice or Justify. Justify. Hold up. Yep. Hold up. Reportedly, Justify has declined the real Donald Trump's invitation to the White House.
Oh my.
That'll be great.
Yeah, you ready? The beautiful pony.
He's a cutie patootie. Guys, if you want to see cute pictures, look up Justify. And was it that? Did they say what the name is? Oh, he won the Triple Crown. Okay, well, damn girl. Okay, we're done with looking up horses. He won the Triple Crown, guys. All right.
I know nothing about this.
There's 3 major horse races that happen yearly. I think it's yearly. It's been a long time. And if you win all 3 of them, it's basically like one of the best things fucking ever.
Oh, okay.
So anyway.
It was a really great year for Bach Bach Bach.
Do you know how hard it is this to
In
say that?
Damien's voice, yeah.
Yes.
Trust me, I can imagine. When I had to do a bunch of shit in Robert's voice, I was like, I'm not used to saying things like that. Even right now, I can't do Robert's voice properly. I'm out of practice, and we did him 2 dads ago. So...
I don't know. What do you think our odds are, Cosmo?
Every cake.
Abandon all hope, ye who enter here.
Really?
Yeah, no, really. But lo, look upon God's creation, and retch with horror at what he hath forsaken. Hell is empty, and the devils are all here. See, he liked that. Meh.
Nice.
I thought that would cheer you up.
Let's just hope for the best.
We got this. Probably don't got this.
Oh, Brian, what up?
Brian! We jog through the cul-de-sac and everything seems to be pretty normal. It looks like Brian's doing some yard work. We pull into Brian's driveway and hop out.
Oh boy, here we go. Hey, don't step on the grass. I just mowed.
Have you seen any unusual activity in the area today?
Aside from your underwatered lawn.
Wow, Brian. How dare you?
He's like, oh, here we go.
I take my lawn care very seriously.
Cosmo, please. You haven't seen a dog run through here, have you?
Well, a little while ago I heard Maxwell barking at something. When I came outside, my garden had been torn to shreds. It's going to take forever to retill the soil.
That could be a dog. Or a rather feisty raccoon.
Whatever it was, it must have been hungry. Ate all of my tomatoes.
I'm very sorry to hear about your garden. If you need assistance restoring it to its former glory, please don't hesitate to contact me.
Will do, buddy. Good luck finding that dog.
She's probably still hungry. I wonder if she's looking for more food elsewhere.
Oh.
Okay. So after... we want to go to the coffee spoon second.
So, coffee spoon next?
Yes.
Okay, I'm cooking. Coffee spoon.
We park in front of Matt's coffee shop and walk inside. It seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter reading a book. Hey, Matt!
Didn't expect to see you two today. What's up? Have you seen any stray dogs around? Actually, yeah. I caught one digging through the trash earlier. It ran away when I tried to get closer, though.
Did you see what direction it ran in? Matt thinks for a second.
Might have been running east, I think. That pup tore through 3 pans of gold grateful banana bread. Want to take some for the road, just in case?
Yes. Sure thing. Matt packages up a slice. Thanks for the slice. The road slice.
Hey.
This banana bread is gonna be so good.
I think he meant to give it to you for the dog.
Right. I meant It's gonna be so good for the dog to eat.
Shit.
To be fair, I would love to eat some banana bread too.
I'm hungry.
We can have some food after this if you want.
Probably will skip.
I feel like we're on the right track.
You think?
If we keep this up, we'll find the Duchess in no time.
Hey, if you like dogs so much, why don't you have any?
Lucian is severely allergic. I wouldn't put him through that.
Oh, that sucks.
But there are still dogs in my life, so for that I'm grateful.
There's about to be one more dog in your life, buddy.
A splendid attitude. Let us not waste any more time.
Verily.
Verily.
Now go to the softball field.
Boop. We're basically going in order.
Yeah, looks like it. We drive to the softball field. Softball field. Period. Gosh darn. Read sentences properly. It looks like Craig's team is practicing. I wonder if any of the kids saw something. Craig spots us and jogs over, softball bat slung over his shoulder.
Oh god, what's his voice?
Hey bros, what's up?
Craig, you wouldn't have happened to see a dog around here, have you?
One escaped from the animal shelter and we're trying to locate her. I don't think so. Maybe one of the girls saw something. Girls!
Hi, Amanda's dad.
Hi, Lucian's dad.
We have names.
Girls, have you seen any dogs around?
There was a big dog here earlier. She ran off a while ago, though. I don't think she had an owner, but it really wanted to play.
We tried to play fetch with her, but she just took the softball and ran.
Oh no. I think she ate it, actually.
She was a lot of dog. Here, take another softball. Might come in handy later. Many thanks, Craig.
I like that they're willing to give us stuff to help with it. It's
Yeah.
actually really nice. Okay, now we're going to the Bayside.
Bayside.
We arrive back at the Bayside. Just like old times, eh?
I remember it as if it were yesterday.
It was today.
I mean, earlier today.
So what do you think? Any sign of the pooch?
None yet. Although who knows if she made it onto any of these ships.
The Duchess would do that.
I wouldn't put it past her to know how to navigate in rough seas and without a compass.
You know,
Very smart.
Pops? Damien and I turned to see my daughter. Amanda, what are you doing here? Did you think I just stayed inside all day vegging out on the couch and watching TV? Oh, sorry. What are you doing? Yes. I'm heading home to go veg out on the couch and watch TV. Had to get a burrito first.
Young miss, have you seen a dog around here?
Oh, you bet. I saw a Pomeranian with a bow around his neck. I saw a big old Doberman named Henry. There was a stroller full of Yorkies, a Greyhound, a Golden Retriever. Did you see a Mastiff anywhere? No dice. I would definitely have remembered that. I gotta run though. This burrito has about 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down to the molecular structure of the tortilla and makes it all soggy. You understand? I do?
Of course. Have a lovely evening, Miss Beast.
See, what a great last name!
I know.
Matt said the Duchess went east from the coffee spoon, but there's no sign of her here.
I suppose we need to go not so east? I fear that the hours are growing short. We must make haste if we're to find the Duchess by sundown.
Damien's looking more stressed out by the minute. I gotta think of something to lighten the mood.
Ooh.
Hold on, I gotta lighten the mood.
Lighten the mood.
How many gots does it take to screw in the light bulb?
Oh my god, not this.
That's what we're asking.
I don't know. How many?
1. Gots are very capable, especially when looking for a dog.
Oh my god.
Damien smiles to himself. I keep reading Damien directions from the map as we drive around town.
I'm guessing the aquarium?
Nope. We have to
Oh.
go to the cul-de-sac again.
Oh, okay, here we go.
The aquarium actually has nothing there, so we're not supposed to go there.
Oh, sweet. Okay, cul-de-sac.
We arrive at the cul-de-sac to find everything looking normal, except... Uh-oh. Hugo's front door is wide open. She can open doors.
Oh no.
This is classic Duchess Cordelia. A telltale sign. We should approach with caution.
Whatever goes down in there, I've got your back. We creep up onto the porch and step inside. Doors!
so cute. Little baby. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I want a big puppy.
I want to smooch her. Mwah.
Also, Hugo's house is lovely.
Look at all them books. I love it. I love it. He is an English teacher.
True. There, sitting in the center of Hugo's living room like she owns the damn place, is one of the biggest dogs I've ever seen. Well, she hasn't broken anything in here. Yet.
Wonderful. Now all we have to do is get this leash on her before she tries to escape again and get out of here before Hugo comes home.
Easy peasy.
Duchess, come here.
The Duchess eyes Damien warily. As he approaches, she begins to growl.
She's on her guard. We'll need another plan.
Oh, okay. Oh god. Hold on, we need a plan.
Okay,
Let me get the plan.
Get the
Let me
plan.
Get the plan.
Give her the
Give her the right said. I'm sorry. The grateful banana bread.
Oh, okay.
I reach into my pocket and pull out the slice of grateful banana bread Matt gave me. Duchess sniffs the air and hones in on the bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. I've got some yummy, homemade, vegan, and possibly gluten-free banana bread if that's what you're into. The Duchess cautiously approaches me and gives the bread a good sniff before gently taking it from my hand and dropping it onto the ground, like dogs always do for some reason. She curls up and starts munching on the bread. Success! Damien walks up behind the Duchess and attaches the leash to her collar. She immediately notices and starts whining.
It's time to go home now, Duchess.
Damien gives a tug on the leash. She won't move.
Duchess, what's happened to our rapport? You and I used to be bosom buddies.
She still doesn't move. She's huge. There's no way we could even try to lift her. Well, this is a weird situation to be in. I think we're literally trespassing in our friend's house with this large dog.
Oh no.
That's you.
What are you nerds doing?
Ernest stands in the doorway with a plate of pizza rolls.
Does it say?
It says the middle one is a dislike. What flavor pizza rolls are those? Are neutral meh. And don't tell your dad about this is neutral good. So I guess let's save.
Neutral good, I suppose we should do.
Yeah, just in case we fuck up, let's save.
Okay.
And let's just choose the top one.
I'm definitely telling Hugo about this.
Why? Hey man, be cool.
I am cool.
Cool enough to not tell your dad.
You're good.
The Duchess notices Ernest and starts pulling against the leash.
Why is this dog in my house?
Look at her face. She's so cute. I can't. I love dogs.
Why is this dog in my house?
It's a long... The Duchess suddenly breaks free from Damien's grip and hurtles towards Ernest.
Ah!
I like yours better. Ernest and the Duchess fall to the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere. This is bad. Ernest, are you okay? Ernest feeds the Duchess a pizza roll.
Hey, she likes pizza rolls.
Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face. Aww. Oh. Hey. Hugo stands at the door, looking like he's at a loss for words.
Sweet manchego.
Sweet Manchego.
Why are you guys... Whose dog is this? It's a long story, but it involves a large dog who knows how to open doors. Hugo, may I present to you the Duchess Cordelia? How do you do? Morph! I would bark more normal, but our dog's back there sleeping, so if I bark, she gonna wake up.
We're friends.
The Duchess looks at Ernest's face.
She's from the local animal shelter. She got out and we've been chasing her all around town. Your house was her final stop. Dad, can we keep her?
Ernest, I don't know if we're set up to take care of a...
Whoa.
Wait. Did you just call me Dad?
Come on, please. Look how cute she is.
Hugo sighs. We had been talking about adopting a dog for a while. But you have to promise me you'll take care of her.
Yeah, I give her all the pizza rolls her little heart desires.
She got a pretty big heart. Look at that big ass.
All of the pizza rolls.
I suddenly remember what's on the back of this map and pull a pen out of my pocket. Got the forms ready for you, if you're interested.
I'll even waive the adoption fees since, you know, we technically broke into your household.
Technically, the Duchess broke into their household.
That's true.
Well, alright. It's a deal. Hugo steps onto the porch with us and signs the form while Ernest plays with the Duchess inside.
He sure seems to be happy with his new friend.
Yes.
Yes.
I know. He called me Dad. Can you believe it?
Aww, he's happy. Good.
Damien places a hand on Hugo's shoulder.
I certainly can. I think this will be really good for Ernest. I should teach him about some responsibility.
You should probably look into getting better locks on your doors, though.
The Duchess is a wily one, but do right by her, and she'll love you two forever.
Thank you.
That was sweet.
It makes me so happy because this route kind of shows that like Hugo's life and the relationship with his son kind of is going to get better because of the fact that they have a dog in their life now. And I think that's really beautiful.
I think so too. I think because Ernest is like such a wily type of teen and Hugo is busy trying to be a good dad but also a good teacher and all this other stuff, it shows that, you know, with the right little incentive, his kids will be good.
Yeah. Sometimes kids just need someone else to care for. And sometimes they need someone that will love them back unconditionally. And considering it looks like it's a tough relationship that they have, having an animal in his life will probably help out a lot.
I think I'll do them both good, not just for Ernest.
Yeah, exactly. And long story short, the Duchess now lives in a happy home and neither of us were charged for breaking and entering. So, all in all, I think it was a fine day's work. Nice work, you two. Cosmo, you could be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers, you know. If you ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up. Mary, I always feel like petting puppies. Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellas later. Mary starts to leave. And one last thing. Damien's been telling me about you. Glad he finally brought you around. Oh yeah? Damien's my special boy. I love him. We go way back, and I got a vested interest in his health, success, and well-being. If you ever hurt him,
Mary.
you can fill in the blanks. I gulp. Yes, ma'am. Mary leaves me alone with Damien. I love Mary. She's like, I will protect this boy at all costs. You do anything to hurt him.
You'll die.
Anyway.
And I'll make it look like an accident too.
A painful one.
Anyway.
So, about the whole goth thing. I completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore.
What? Am I missing something here?
I'm not a cool goth prince. I'm boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care?
I wear dumb glasses too.
So do I. You can't even see my eyes. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Hold on, where's the glare? Where's it? Look at that glare.
Look at that. Look at that.
I can't angle my head properly, but you know there's glare. Anyway. He looks so nervous. Damien, I'm wearing glasses. Anyway, look, our dad wears glasses.
Yeah. Look.
Look at those glasses.
Glasses. Anyway.
Damien, do you really think I only like you because of all the goth stuff? That's all cool. But the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things you love. History, art, Victorian fashion, dogs, storage solutions. It doesn't matter what it is. You care. And that's awesome. And also, the glasses are very cute.
Yes, yes, they are.
You don't think I'm boring at all?
If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me. I spend too much time online shopping for flashlights. I get excited to mow my lawn on Saturdays. I get cranky about commercials being too loud. I've even been thinking about making my own peanut butter.
Then maybe we can be boring together.
It would never be boring if it was with you.
Oh, you're so cute.
Damien suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me into a hug. He buries his face in my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary.
I was so scared you wouldn't like me.
Quite the opposite. Damien pulls away for a second and looks me in the eyes. Without the colored contacts, his eyes are so dark and soulful.
May I kiss you?
I love that he asked.
He asks. It's so cute. I can't.
Thou art welcome.
Oh my god, I can't.
Verily, you may take upon yourself the... You know what, just kiss me. He smiles slightly and leans in, giving me a gentle kiss. Damien pulls away and gives me an intense look.
Do you want to help me take care of the puppies?
Yes! Let's take care of puppies!
I will scoop their poop and be happy.
Look at that.
Yes!
Ah,
Fuck yeah, I want to take care of the puppies.
it's so cute.
Damien and I arrive back at the cul-de-sac, our fingers entwined. Like a proper gentleman, he walks me to my doorstep.
This was lovely. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I can be myself around you.
I'm glad. But I have one request.
What's that?
Can we keep sending each other letters?
Well, of course, darling. How could we not?
Yay!
But of course, darling.
Damien kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Amanda runs back to the couch from the
She's
window and tries
watching
to look
again.
as nonchalant as possible. Hello, Father. I was sitting here, on the couch, this entire time. Hi, Amanda. So, are you guys, like, starting a vampire coven together?
Something like that.
Oh, plot twist. Mothman. Damien's actually Mothman. I didn't see it coming either. Genius. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad. Aw, shucks. I'm gonna head to bed. Catch you in the morning? Sure thing. I make my way to my room and fall into my bed with my heart full, excited for the days to come.
Aw, you're just so cute. I
You
can't.
always have time for a beer with your buds. Fuck yeah, you do.
Respect, family, fun, goth, darkness, dog, death, anxiety.
Seems about right.
I'm sensing a romance between us. A
Again.
chemical romance.
Uh-huh. Wait for it.
That's a band?
That's a band? What?
He's like, what? What?
I don't.
Achievement
Interview
unlocked.
with a vampire.
Great movie. Author's kind of a shit. Nothing can beat reading in print. Girl, yes. Whistle while you work. I can't whistle. Oh, whistle while you work.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Zoom, zoom.
What?
Da what? No. Nothing's happening. Oh god, I forgot I was allergic to shellfish. I guess I'm going to die.
Oh no, not the shellfish again. Oh.
That's right, big hugs.
God, keep going. Oh,
Let's
God.
go outside in the back. Surprise, bitch.
Oh,
He's
look
wearing
at
his
him.
normal outfit. I forgot that
Oh.
he changes.
He chose to wear it. That's cute.
He decided to be normal. I love it.
Oh, it's cute.
Ice cream cake with the crunchies. That's the best kind of ice cream cake.
Mac and cheese. Okay, we have to go slow here.
I walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda. We have a real fluffy Samoyed right now. His name's Harold. Loves belly rubs. He always tries to lick your face if you get too close. Mrs. Christensen, thank you so much for telling me in great detail about every single dog currently at the animal shelter. Please tell me about the Afghan with 3 legs again.
Hey.
Sure. Quadro, we call him, is one of those ironic nicknames. You know, if you're really interested, I could probably steal one for you.
Yeah.
Really? Nah, but I could get you in to meet all of them. We could always use the extra hands around the shelter. And if those extra hands also happen to steal a dog...
Lol.
I'm glad you two are able to bond over cute dogs. Really warms my heart. Dad, we're having a moment. Hey, Sailor. Your kid's a good egg. Where's your goth prince? You two are usually attached at the hip these days. He's around. Stellar. Mary turns her attention to Amanda. It's not too hard to sneak a dog into college. Trust me, I did it plenty back in the day. At one point, I had 3 cats living in my dorm. I decided to leave them to it. You know,
Puppy!
Duchess Cordelia's here!
Yay!
But can I just say, Mary sounds like she had a really good life, and then it got fucked up because she met Joseph. And that kind of makes me sad.
I know, I feel like she deserves better.
I know, and it hurts me inside because I'm like, this game kind of ends at a place where it's like you don't necessarily know how that's gonna go, but I really hope she finds happiness because she really does deserve it, like you said.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway. All of a sudden, a huge dog leaps up into my arms.
Borf!
Duchess!
Hugo and Ernest run up to me. The Duchess gives my face a few broad licks and hops down. We're working on that. Got her in a disciplinary class.
She's a wild spirit who runs where she may.
I didn't mind at all. Looks like the 3 of you are getting along nicely.
Hey.
She's a valuable addition to the clan.
If I hold up my homework in front of her, she'll eat it.
This dog is one of those dogs that would eat. She's like
She's
our dog.
Our dog will eat our homework?
If we had homework, she would. Our dog is just like that. It's like, what's that? Eats it. What's that? Eats it. What's that? Eats it. I hold my finger at her. She eats it.
It's true. Anyway.
Dogs. Cool. We'll deal with that later. Duchess Cordelia spots a squirrel and darts across the yard. Ernest follows her, laughing. He's actually been a lot more manageable lately. I think taking care of the dog is good for him. Thanks for breaking into my house, I guess. Anytime.
Cosmo! I
Yeah,
think you did
Brian,
that.
we talking to you before.
Oh,
You be good.
okay,
Yeah, actually, you kind of set us off a little bit. We have this rivalry going on with you. Why am I turning Russian? I don't know
I
what
don't
happened.
understand.
The voice just got out of hand now. Craig, we touch your butt first. Your child is so cute. I love her so much. Yeah, we're bros again.
Dude, bros, dudes, okay.
Your twins are cute too. All the kids in this game are great, except
know.
for Joseph kids.
Well,
Joseph's
that's
kids are
not-
scary.
That's not their fault, though.
No, they've been raised, unfortunately, by bad people. Not Mary. Yeah, I'm talking about you.
You piece of shit.
Why you gotta do this to your kids, man? It's like what happened to me. At least it wasn't as bad with me. Ah, yes, you love the mac and cheese. I don't know why this voice still going on. Oh, man.
I want us. Pew pew.
Pew pew, motherfucker. That's right, you go break things, sweetie. I love you so much. Hey, you like my dog? Yeah, I like your dog
I
too.
love your dog.
You don't have a dog? Oh, well. I won't say anything then. Because clearly your daughter stole a dog already.
Oops.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, Amanda's dad.
I turn to spot Lucian walking up to me. Yes, Lucian.
Thanks for inviting me to your party.
Anytime, bud. I know we had a rocky start, but I'm glad I got to know you. I hope you know how much your dad cares about you. Yeah.
My dad's had a rough couple of years, and I know that it must not have been easy to raise me alone. He's kind of a weird guy, but I love him a lot, and it seems like you make him happy. So, you're cool in my book.
Thank you, Lucian. That means a lot to me.
Sure. And let me know if you want me to give you a stick and poke sometime.
No, I might hit you up for that, kid. Thanks for coming by, Lucian.
See you around, Cosmo.
Yay. Alright, so now we got the Amanda part.
Mandy.
I love these two.
They're such good peeps.
Present time and it's a picture. Memories to make and stuff to break. Great.
Good old child.
Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard where Damien is sitting on the bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. Cause animu as fuck, guys. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go rob a bank. I mean, eat ice cream. Bye.
All the ice cream.
I take a seat next to Damien as the last guests make their way out of the party.
I got excited.
You good?
I'm good. I got excited, I said.
Did you know that in the Victorian era, they would call benches city boys?
What? Really?
Oh,
I'm kidding, Cosmo, but what if?
I mean, that would have been hilarious. It's good to see you in your cities again.
Thank you. I had a revelation the other day, Cosmo, and I think it was largely due to your continued influence upon me. There was a version of myself that might have been embarrassed to show you my true form, my information technology form. But what you said about me, about how my passion was what you truly admire, that emboldened me to feel like myself regardless of how I choose to dress and act. Instead of separate entities, they are simply different facets of myself. A three-dimensional human being with his own thoughts, wants, and needs. I love dressing the way that I do, but feeling constricted by what I thought was my own personal brand made me lose sight of why I did this in the first place. To make myself happy.
I place my hand on Damien's and feel a light squeeze. Looking up, I'm greeted by Damien's warm smile.
I'm trying to be more comfortable with who I am, rather than dwelling on who I could be to other people.
I can't stop smiling. I'm so proud of him. Damien, I'm so happy you've realized that you can be a dog-loving goth.
Me too, Cosmo. Me too.
I feel myself inching closer and closer to Damien. I go to brush a lock of hair out of his face and I'm shocked at how soft it is. How is your hair so soft?
Dog shampoo.
I keep running my hand. You know, the thing is it a joke or is it legit? That's the real question here.
If only we knew.
I keep running my hands through his hair as he leans closer to me, placing a hand on the side of my face. He strokes my cheek with his thumb.
You know, public displays of affection were considered scandalous in the Victorian era.
Yeah, but this is my backyard. Damien pulls me in for a kiss.
I like the scandal. But I think I can make an exception for you.
Ooh.
Oh. He's like, gimme.
What does never give up, never remember mean? We've seen this like 3 times. Oh.
This is definitely one of my favorite routes to play.
Me
I think
too.
it's so sweet and so gentle.
Not to mention, if we're... I remember reading that I believe that Damien is supposed to be considered transsexual.
Transgender.
Sorry. It doesn't help that I have dyslexia, guys. I apologize. He is transgender. So he's actually a transgender man
Yes.
because he was born female and then transitioned into a male.
Yes.
And I think they found that out because at one point they found something regarding him with like a binder or something.
Yeah, actually we didn't get that part. I want to know where it is in the game because there's a section in the game where Damien talks about having a binder on. And we did not get that.
Let me see. Oh yeah, it actually says in his trivia he is transgender and mentions that he wears binders. He has been confirmed to be a transgender man by a member of the development team on Twitter.
Yeah, I know, but he did not say it in our playthrough. So what did we do that we didn't get that option?
I don't know. I think it's a specific option in one of his
Yeah,
lines.
we didn't get it. I'm kind of upset because I actually wanted that to be there. Oh well. Maybe next time when we play we could add that in.
I don't know which section it is. Like, what area would make that pop up? Like, what?
I'm not sure.
Maybe in the I like your cape. I'm trying to see if anything of this would be similar to talking about clothing.
Yeah. I don't know. Did you put in Dream Daddy?
No, hold on. I'm gonna look it up now.
Yeah. Like, where is it that he says it? Oh, look at the picture.
Oh, in the
Look at that-
graveyard.
Look at that cutie. Yeah, with the roses too, like the flowers. I love it.
I know. So I did look it up,
Okay.
and it says here that it's on the first date. He says, to be able to wake up in the morning, pick from my closet a variety of cloaks, top hats, and even binders that are period appropriate feels amazing.
So it
So,
was in the first day, but we chose the options.
well, we chose the correct option.
Maybe if we chose something that wasn't like, you know, he liked.
And the tweet from the creators. Oh. She definitely did some of the art for this game.
Mm-hmm.
Please confirm Damien is trans. I need this. I need it bad. And they replied, yes.
Nice.
So there is confirmation.
Alright. And here's the gallery. Look at.
We got Damien, and now he's lit up in the background. Right
know.
next to Robert.
You know, he's next to two great dads, Robert and Hugo.
It's true. Very good
Awesome.
dads.
Awesome.
There's so many good dads in this game. Except for
are.
the one we're gonna do next.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Okay.
That's
Well, that was Damien. Got to see how sweet of a person Damien is.
I know.
I really love him. Like I was saying, he's so sweet, he's so gentle, he's so kind. I love the way he thinks. He sees the world in such a beautiful perspective that it makes you be like, whoa, I never thought of it that way.
I know. And I mean, especially when you consider the fact that, like, he also has had to develop these thoughts about everything while going through clearly a tough amount of time. He said he's been surrounded by a lot of death. He's transgender. His son clearly knows about it because he mentions to us that his father had a few rough years there. And so that our relationship with him means a lot to him. So I'm like, this family, especially the two of these, have gone through a lot.
Yeah.
They've gone through a lot. And it's one of those cases where even though they've gone through a lot, they've been able to come out of it really, really well. Like, they both do their own thing. They're both so understanding and accepting of each other. And that's
even
really
though
special.
even though they do have moments where they are kind of struggling or they can't really see eye to eye because, you know, two different people and their family. Like I said, parents have arguments with their children, and that's normal. That's perfectly normal. They still come out of it the better. They still understand each other. They still support each other. They still love each other, and I think that's what's important here.
I know. It's a really beautiful message to send. I really loved their story.
It's so sweet.
Oh no, you're clicking buttons.
I'm clicking buttons.
Oops.
Oh no. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us for another Dream Daddy.
Yay!
We had so much fun. I hope you enjoyed learning more about Damien if you saw this for the first time. If not, this doesn't hurt seeing it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this is our second time seeing it.
Yeah.
So, we really had fun. I hope you had fun. We'll see you another time. I don't know if we'll stream this tomorrow. Maybe.
I don't know.
It depends
we'll
on
see
how
how
things
we
go.
feel about tomorrow. We're definitely going to stream. We just might not stream Dream Daddy. The next one up that we want to do is Joseph. So
We're gonna get stuff out of the way, and then we're gonna end on a good note. Because fuck Joseph.
we've been saying it pretty much the entire time we've been playing this game. We gave him the benefit of the doubt the first time that we played this game. We were like, okay, we're not gonna judge. By the end of it,
By the end of it, I'm like, no, forget
No.
it. He's a piece of shit. There's just
But
no
we'll-
saving him. There's no But you know what? Yeah, we'll
We'll
hold
talk
on.
about
We'll
that
hold on
if we play
on
tomorrow.
saying this shit. But thank you again for joining us. We'll see you another time for Joseph's route.
Yep. It is currently 4 a.m. in the morning for us, so
Woo, we did good.
graveyard shift.
Anyway, see you guys another time. Hope you had a great night. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, love one another, be kind to each other.
And love yourselves. Above everything else, love yourselves, embrace who you are. Don't be ashamed. No matter what anyone's told you, be you. Okay? Yeah.
Bye, have a good night. Bye.
Good night, guys. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.